I'm excited to show you a little preview of the luxury brand that I found today. Tag sale, yellow. I thought it was green and totally messed up and picked up 3 green tagged things. I have to say, these are probably my favorite things to find, are these single-stitched vintage Disney, or really any single-stitched vintage shirt. These could go for decent money. I mean, especially when you're only paying under $2 for the t-shirt. So definitely going to grab that. If I find True Religion women's jeans, I just don't even look at them. But these were men's in a good size, 33, and they have the flaps on the back. So I'm not going to maybe get a ton of money, but I think they're still worth a pickup for $4.25. I haven't been looking through the coats too often because it's out of season, but I decided to go over there, and I'm glad I did because look what I found. I was super excited. I was like, no, this has to be fake. So I definitely took it aside and started trying to figure out whether it was authentic or not. I mean, the buttons looked good, the stitching looked good, the tags looked right, and so I was like, okay. I figured out which one it was, and I'm going to put them right here on the screen for you, the style. And so I just kind of started checking everything and making sure it was identical to the ones that I was finding online, and everything seemed to check out. So I was like, there's one more thing left. Let's see what they priced this up to. Okay, $23. That's not bad. Totally worth it. Plus I had a $5 off my highest price item coupon. Score. All right, some Patagonia here. I actually have one like this listed in my eBay store right now, and they really don't go for a lot. So for $8, it was pretty, but I had to pass it up. It also had a stain on it, and even though it was small, sorry Patagonia, not this time. I was actually shocked to find these golf shirts. They were all in like an extra large, so there were a couple of the Peter Millar Summer Comfort ones, and then this FootJoy one. And so yeah, I definitely picked all of those up. I really don't like listing golf stuff, but it's in demand, so it sells pretty quickly. I couldn't pass on these. What a good score. I mean, I think there were like 4 or 5 of them that I ended up getting. Each of these shirts for $4.25. So I was really happy about that. I do not know how to say the brand. Okay, but you can see the brand. That's all we need, right? So this actually had a big stain on the back, so I put it back. But I think if it wouldn't have, it would be a good one to pick up. I never have a problem selling Ariat, so I definitely picked up this sweatshirt, or I guess it's like a quarter zip hoodie, the Rebar series. Yeah, so I'm thinking maybe 25 to 30 on that. I paid $4.25. So what do we have here? This is like a vintage tribal type of shirt by Fruit of the Loom. Anyway, I wanted to grab it, but the comps told me not to, so I didn't, and that actually made me sad because I thought it was a cool shirt. So when I was going through the dresses, the feel of this is what drew my attention to it. It felt like silk, but I actually was shocked to see that it was by Garnet Hill, which actually sells well usually. So it's a really pretty dress, 100% silk. I didn't find comps on this exact dress, not any sold ones anyway, but I'm going to try it out and see how it goes. Do any of you want to guess the brand on this shoe? I never saw that one coming. So they're by True Religion. They had them marked up to $9 though, and the comps just didn't say it was worth the grab. I always check out the Western stuff. I couldn't find any information on this though. Would you guys have picked it up even if you couldn't find any information? Giovanni? I have no idea, but I had enough stuff in my cart. I put it down. So how about I forgot to put these shoes in my cart? This is what happens when I video this stuff. I totally forget things. These were my son's size, and he needed new shoes, and these were great for the season, and I just totally forgot to grab them. So oops, mommy fail. There was a small section of newly put out like gowns and robes, so I needed to flip through them. Sometimes the Vanity Fair stuff, like the vintage stuff, can sell well. I thought this one was really interesting. I've actually never seen a gown that had this type of detail and pattern to it, but the bottom of it had lint like all over it. So I guess I could have fixed that pretty easily, but I ended up putting it back. That's my voice. I am so sorry, guys. This cold has me all messed up. So, all right, Ralph Lauren, no. I did like the image on here, Garfield. I thought it might be like a vintage thing, but it wasn't really anything I wanted to pick up. But this was a gold label, so a vintage Victoria's Secret, and it was like a piece of lingerie. It was nice. I found later that the padding in the cups were coming out, so I had to put that back too. I was really kind of like, why did they mark this to $7.50? That wasn't anything great. I thought it was pretty though, because I love birds. While I drift around the store for a little bit, I'm going to put up some solds of some things that I've sold on eBay recently, most of which are things that I have actually sourced while on video with you guys. So enjoy! Thanks for hanging in there with me, guys. I'm sorry it was a short trip, and I am sorry that my voice is sounding as horrible as it is, but we got some stuff, and let me know what you guys are doing for spring break. This is what we were doing. Fishing!
We've caught a gigantic crappie. I mean, look at this thing. That is absolutely massive. Shout out to Papa and all my supporters. Are you good now?
Crap, did you get a video?
Right now I am.
Okay.
How big is that thing?
I don't know. He's huge.
All right, watch my dog as she looks at the other dog and then smacks my son in the face for attention. I know it's mean, but I thought it was so funny. Don't worry, he was fine.